Today, we are talking about something very exciting.
Can't wait. Yeah.
Woo!
You actually had a name. You was called M the Prop.
Just telling me to turn around and show my ass off. Sorry, Dad.
It just makes sense. And yeah, a lot of people obviously think that was the case anyway.
Everyone will be in the know. But
Yeah.
at the moment, no one is in the know.
M the Coach and Mike Clark Fit
Are
are
deceased.
retiring.
We have made the very exciting decision.
3, 2, 1. Game face, go.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another fun-packed episode
Can't wait.
on a Couple of Coaches podcast with me, Emma, and
Me, Mike
yes,
Clark, coach.
today we are talking about something very exciting. And by the time this podcast comes out, everyone will be in the know. But
Yeah.
at the moment, no one is in the know. And that is, apart from Nathan, that is a new business venture for the both of us.
There's a retirement first.
There's a
M
retirement.
the Coach and Mike Clark Fit
Are
are
deceased.
retiring. Not deceased. They're just retiring. Going on vacation. They're retiring, mate. Yeah, aren't they?
Yeah. So,
Retiring their duties.
Yeah,
As-
until you guys break up.
yeah,
Then we go back to normal.
we're going to get onto that bit. So, as you know, Mike and I are online coaches, but we run two separate businesses. I am M the Coach and he is Mike Clark Fit. He has his clients and I have my clients, and we are very much separate, which we might wish we go back to in a few months' time.
Maybe.
Um,
Potentially.
We have made the very exciting decision to join forces and become one brand. So instead of M the Coach and Mike Clark Fit, we will be Couple of Coaches Training.
Yeah.
Woo!
I do wonder, because I feel like some people are probably listening to this going, so what was you then? Do you know what I mean? Because we're always together on social media. I probably
Yes.
think we're already one.
Well,
I do feel like people probably already go, well, hang on a second, I already thought you were.
Thought-
So
yeah.
you might want to explain
yeah,
what's
so
going on.
the reason why we started doing a lot of stuff together is probably because of this podcast. Before
Yeah.
this podcast, everything was separate. We filled all content separate. It was just separate. And then we obviously started filming this podcast, started posting podcast clips of us
Yeah.
talking about things together. And then I feel like maybe you decided that your followers were a little bit bored of just listening to you on your page. So you started inviting me into your content. You would say, I want you in this piece of
You as a
content.
prop.
Yeah.
I was just using
M
you.
the prop.
And the
You actually
prop.
had a name. You was called M the Prop.
Yeah. And he would start inviting me into his content, just telling me to turn around and show my ass off. Sorry, Dad. And
If it gets you views, it gets you views.
And did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
it did.
And then we kind of thought, well, we're kind of putting across the same sort of message on both our
Yeah.
pages. Why not just film some content together? It's a little bit different seeing Mike's face pop up on my page, a little bit different seeing my face pop up on Mike's page. So we started filming some content together. So, I mean, it's always really been in the pipeline.
Yeah, it's always been a pipeline, but step by step. And then we created a community group together where we put both our clients in,
Yeah,
and we've done some joint
events.
some workshop. Just because it was, at the time, we just did it out of like ease. It was better just to do one event with both of us because obviously we was a couple, but it weren't really the same thing. And it just made sense
Yeah.
to, become one.
So really and truly, if you've been watching this podcast from the beginning, which I wonder if there is actually anyone still
I
left,
reckon it's
Your
a
dad.
handful.
you're, I don't even know if my dad watches it
No,
anymore.
he doesn't. He's a liar. He doesn't watch it anymore. It was your sister.
You are experiencing the next step of
Yeah.
Couple of Coaches podcast.
Yeah, so we kept the name because it's quite a nice name. It's quite catchy, and everyone kind of knows us as that. We already have clients, don't we, that refer to us as a Couple of Coaches, even though we're not. It's just a podcast, but now we've got the we've got the training side of it as well,
Yes.
which is quite exciting.
Yes. So why are we joining together? Kind of touched on it already
Yeah,
in a sense that we kind of already have
yeah.
joined together.
I think over the past, I don't know, months or maybe even year, we kind of have been together, but just not officially from like a branding aspect, from a name aspect. fully, I guess, from how we systemize all our clients and stuff. So there's just going to be a few elements. Nothing changes for our clients, and nothing really changes for our future clients. They just become part of one group. Which
Yeah.
we had a call last night, didn't we? But we got a group photo shoot, which is a couple of coaches photo shoot. We had a call with loads of our mix of our clients last night, which was good. And yeah, loads of our clients know each other anyway, don't
Well, I
they?
was just
Like
about
yours
to
and
say
mine.
that. Like, we did some Christmas drinks at Christmas, and we've invited both our clients along, and it was just so nice to see like my clients talking to Mike's clients, and
Yeah.
some of them have become friends, some of them
Yeah.
talk outside of everything like that, and it was almost just quite nice to see a bigger community of people coming together. And obviously we could do that separately, we could do that alone, but why not double the what's the word I'm looking for?
Put it all together.
Double
Just
the ante.
the
that the
ante.
word?
Is that a word?
And
We'll go with it.
make it bigger. And we're two people that have quite similar goals in terms of business, in terms of how we run things, in terms of what we're striving for. So two forces are better than one, right?
Yeah, no, I reckon you hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
It just like I said, it just makes sense.
Mhm.
And a lot of people obviously think that was the case anyway. But a couple of coaches, believe it or not, was just a podcast. It
Yeah.
was nothing to do with training. We were completely separate.
Yeah.
Even from like our work life was completely separate, wasn't it?
Mhm.
Like we work in different rooms of the house, we do our own thing, apart from obviously a bit of community stuff and stuff like that. It's all separate. But now creating an even tighter bond.
Yeah. So
I don't know how that's going to go.
what are the struggles and obstacles going to be? Now, obviously, we
We had one last night.
we are a couple and we live together. We both work from home. So already we spend a lot of time together.
Yeah.
Too much. So why are we planning on spending even more time with each other?
Do you know what? I think in terms of the time spent together, I don't think it's going to massively change.
Oh, no.
Because, I mean, I sit in my office every 5 minutes, Emma comes in there and sits in my lap. So, I mean, that's not going to bloody change, is it?
Sounds so
If she
weird.
needs to ask me a question, she FaceTimes me and she's in the room next door. So, I think all that's not going to change. I think the main thing, which is quite possibly my issue more so than Emma's issue, is listening to Nath on the phone. What was I going to say? Completely lost my bloody thought.
Your issue.
My issue.
You know what your issue is. Got a lot of them, but this is one.
Being told what to do or having someone else's opinion.
Yeah. So Mike, we all know his story. He worked in a gym. He was a PT. Didn't like being told what to do. Was a bit of a rebel. And then obviously went self-employed because you didn't like working for someone. You didn't like that sort of work culture. So you worked for yourself and you worked on your own. You did build a couple of companies with Nathan.
Worked with Nath, but I think for over a big period of time, I've made my own decisions for my business and what I want to do. But now I need to take on board Emma's decisions as well and accept that.
Nath, any advice to working with Mike?
I'm easy to work with.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know. Mike and I are similar but different. We complement each other really well. So we never really even had an argument. So it's not been an issue.
We've already had about 5.
It's difficult. It's different though, isn't it, when you're in a relationship?
Yeah.
I don't know. We get it. Like we discuss things and we quickly make a decision with what's the best idea.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a collaborative thing because it's good to have two ideas because two ideas are better than one.
Yeah, I find that. I find Emma's. I do like working with Emma because she does have good ideas and she does bring a lot to the table in terms of this is a 50-50 partnership, but I feel like she takes a lot of pressure off me.
I think we think differently.
We do think
which
differently,
can obviously bash heads sometimes, but also can make others realise things that they wouldn't have thought of.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think you think very logistically
Logically.
Is that the same thing?
No.
Are they two? Do they mean two completely different things?
Logistically, logically, I think they're different.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe they are similar. I don't know. It just didn't sound quite right, but whatever.
Right. Yeah. You know what I mean.
Yeah, everyone knows. What
Whereas I don't know how I think. I think a idea just pops into my head and I just blurt it out.
So it's not been confirmed, but I think Emma's got ADHD because her head, she'll just come up with like 20 different ideas, and I'm just like, it's all a bit too much sometimes.
Yeah.
But
I do find that sometimes when I have an idea or I disagree with you, though, you almost don't want to hear it.
But we had that conversation last night, and I said it's something that I need to get used to. Because sometimes if I have an idea in my head,
You're
like
set on
I'm
it.
used to kind of, right, I'm going with that. But then I get a bit of pullback from Emma, and she's like, no, I think you should do this. And then I need to kind of put my ego aside and be like, okay, let me think about that. Maybe that's a better idea. Instead of me going, no, my idea's better.
Yeah, not that you say that, but you
I don't
do
say that, but I
almost
think that's
dismiss
what goes.
it a
I think that's
bit.
what kind of what goes subconsciously happens in my head.
Yeah,
So you can see that I'm trying to be better.
yeah.
But yeah, it's just more thinking.
But overall, we've said before, as a couple, we do get on well. Like a lot of my friends say to me, Emma, I don't know how you spend so much time with him and you still get along. Like you must get along really well. And I'm like, yeah, we do.
Do they say that because they think I'm hard to get along with? Who says that?
No, but like, won't name any names. But for example, one of my friends like spent like 2 days in a row with her boyfriend, and usually they don't see each other. And she was almost like, oh my God, I can't wait for him to go out, like, because it was just a lot.
Used to it.
Whereas we don't really get that. Like,
It's almost weird when you have 2 days off.
yeah, it is nice to be fair.
It is nice, but do you know what? You appreciate that time more.
Time more, yeah.
Like you can't wait for tomorrow, can you?
Yeah, like he's going out tomorrow night and he never really goes out and does anything. So I'm quite excited to just sit at home on the sofa and watch what I want to watch on telly.
Yeah, load of
the
crap.
dog. So yeah, we know that it's obviously going to come with its cons, but overall, we wouldn't make this decision if we didn't feel like it was
the right thing. I think that the pros massively outweigh the cons.
Yeah.
The cons are just, I think it would be more of a growing thing.
Mhm.
We just I need to kind of allow Emma to have some decisions, I think, but at the same time, Emma needs to be told what to do.
I did win on the logo with my opinion.
Yeah, we was going
You did
back
back
and forth.
down.
No, we come to an agreement. One was for clothing, one's for...
Yeah, and that wasn't my idea.
It was your idea. I agreed.
Mike
with that.
always tries to steal my ideas as well. They were my idea and he always says it's his. But yeah, so what is the plan? I'll let you take this one.
The plan, I mean, the plan is to just grow an evolving company, I think. Like, obviously we do our own, we have our own personal brands and we kind of have our own personal businesses, but the goal is to essentially build a business that is bigger than both of ours individually, and just grow it and just build make a bit of a statement. And we want a couple of coaches to kind of be a thing, you know, like want people to know about it and to want to be involved about it. I mean, there's loads of things that we can do down the line that's different to like the training aspect, but the first thing was obviously this podcast, which 3 or 4 seasons in, we're still going and don't have any plans to stop. The training aspect is like the second bit, and there's other things that we can potentially do down the line as well. So yeah, it's just grow a very good business. I think there's a lot of shit in the fitness industry and the online coaching industry. There's also a lot of good, but I just want to stand out for the right reason.
Yeah. I think we just want to not beat around the bush with things and just be quite
Be honest.
direct, honest, and just give the people what they want.
I can see a shift in the online kind of space where so many people just chat shit, and it's all about. Obviously, earlier I said I've got Emma in videos for views and stuff, but we're still talking like facts and truthful stuff. I'm finding a lot of people are just clickbaiting people just to try and get more views. They don't care what they say or whether it's right or wrong. It's just a load of waffle to get more views, and then they change their tone 2 weeks later. So I just want a couple of coaches to be full clarity and honesty of just health and fitness.
And we, of course, both have a huge passion for health and fitness for ourselves and for our clients.
Yeah.
And we love helping people and getting people to where they've always wanted to be, getting people out of ruts and doing the wrong thing to try and get to where they want to be. So I think two passionate people coming together, wanting to help people, will just...
just building a bigger community, I think, because I feel that's something that's been quite lost, and I think people do really like it. So it's almost finding that balance between online coaching but also having some form of community for people as well, in-person community. So I think that's like the middle ground. I think people like really like, and it helps people get results.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the big news.
That's the big
You'll
news.
see that plastered all over the news everywhere. It's a big time in history.
Breaking news on Sky Sports.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be Sky Sports.
Wouldn't be Sky Sports, no, Sky News, yeah.
And the coach is deceased.
Yeah, she is no longer with us. Oh, have you seen on TikTok the Daily Mail? People do the fake Daily Mail things.
Yeah.
We should do that.
Yeah.
M. Clark Fit and
M. Clark Fit?
No,
Who?
and the coach and Mike Clark Fit have both died.
I'll one day be M. Clark Fit.
Yeah, both died and have to come. Yeah.
Yeah. We just thought we would talk about that exciting thing that's coming up for anyone that cares.
Yeah.
If anyone does.
2 views.
2 views.
Anyway, keep following, keep subscribing, keep joining the journey. And yeah, see you on the next one.
See you in the next one.